Hello fans in love with St. Louis Cardinals. It is a great pleasure to be with you again. Today brings weather analysis news. But before I tell you this news, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. As fans of St. Louis Cardinals, we constantly hear criticism about the poor performance of pitchers, in particular the rotation. And that's true, as the rotation has the fifth worst earned run average, ERA, in baseball at 5.44. However, despite the poor performance, I still argue that it's not all that terrible. After all, not much has changed from last year. Or was there? Last year's rotation finished the 2022 season with an earned run average, ERA, of 3.92, with a fielding independent pitching, FIP, of 3.96 and an expected fielding independent pitching, xFIP, of 4.05, numbers around these marks. In comparison, this year we have a high FIP of 4.97 and an xFIP of 4.41. In fact, there are no statistics to indicate that this year's rotation is better or even close to the quality of last year's rotation. So again I ask, what has changed? Last year's rotation featured players like Miles McCullough, Adam Wainwright, Jordan Montgomery, Steven Matz, Dakota Hudson, Jordan Hicks, Andre Pallant, Jack Flaherty, Matthew Liberatore, and Jose Quintana. And you'll notice that all but one of these names, Quintana, are still out of time. So, in fact, nothing has changed significantly in the rotation. For example, we might look at the fact that the rotation allowed for the second highest BOBIP, batted ball and play average, in the league at 0.342 and interpret that as a sign that the rotation was unlucky. Once that average stabilizes at the league average, the rotation will look much better. That makes sense. In fact, this is generally a valid analysis. However, one has to consider how much the BOBIP of the rotation is being affected by a tackled shooting approach to contact, in front of a defense that just isn't as good as last year. And when I say not so good, I mean it's nowhere near as efficient. Last year, the Cardinals finished with an above-average 67 defensive runs saved and an above-average 26 strikeouts. Both numbers ranked fourth in the league. Unfortunately, the video will end here. Do you think it is right? Tell me in the comments. Until the next video.